वेदना को पढ़ना ज़्यादा बेहतर है वेदों को पढ़ने से। सो इन लाखों लाखों जो महिलाएं थीं, उनकी वेदना का क्या, जिन्होंने कहा कि मंदिर में प्रवेश नहीं होना चाहिए और जो सड़कों पे थी विरोध कर रही थी, उनकी वेदना के बारे में आप
इसके
क्या
लिए
कहेंगे?
मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि जब लाखों महिलाएं विरोध कर रही थी, उनको हमने ये कहा था कि जिनको वहां पे नहीं जाना है आप मत जाओ। लेकिन लाखों महिलाएं जब 1 जनवरी 2019 को 30 लाख से ज्यादा महिलाएं जब ह्यूमन चेन करती है और महिलाओं को प्रवेश मिलना चाहिए इसलिए रास्ते पे उतरती है, तो उन महिलाओं की भी वेदना को पढ़ना चाहिए।
अभिनव, मैं एक इनसे कह सकता हूँ। आप क्या कहना चाहती हैं कि कुरान गलत है जब वो कहती है कि औरतों को कैसे ड्रेस होना चाहिए? कुरान गलत है?
नहीं, कुरान गलत नहीं है।
अब क्या हो जाता है?
कुरान गलत नहीं है, लेकिन
अब सडनली क्या हो जाता है? सारा प्रोग्रेसिवनेस कहाँ चला जाता है आपका?
नहीं, सुनिए,
बोलिए।
ये देखिए, कुरान के कुछ
सारी हिम्मत कहाँ गई?
मैं सवाल को आपसे पूछता हूँ।
हमारे कुरान के नियम है, उसमें बदलाव लाना चाहिए।
उसमें बदलाव लाना चाहिए।
मैं
अपने आप बदलाव आएगा। हजारों मैं आपसे कह रहा हूँ कि कुरान में अल्लाह ने कहा है कि एक भी शब्द, एक भी चीज इट इज ऑल इनवायलेबल, आप चेंज नहीं कर सकते। अभी मैंने आपको 3 कुरानिक वर्सेस बताई हैं जो कि माइन्यूटली कह रहा है कि हाउ शुड विमेन ड्रेस। Why don't you say it is wrong?
नहीं, लेकिन उसमें जो है वो बदलाव आना चाहिए और इसीलिए
it is so easy to expose the hypocrite।
तृप्ति जी, मैं आपसे
मार चोट दिए भैया जी आप तो।
A secular progressive state that removes discrimination or perceived discrimination, as was the case in Sabrimala, from Hindu religion, but cowers behind a lamppost like a wet cat when it comes to other religions, is not a secular progressive state. Do you know there are Catholic women who cannot be ordained as a priest? Do you know there are Muslim women who cannot go into a mosque? I may find that it is oppressive to tell a woman how to dress. Do I believe that the Supreme Court has the powers to do that? If it does, if the Supreme Court has the powers to violate this diktat, religious diktat, it would be violating the religious diktat of the Holy Quran. Chapter 24, verse 31, chapter 33, verse 59, chapter 7, verse 26. I'm sorry, I may sound like Zakir Naik.
This song's totally worthless. It's so generic. It's got...
When America does it, it's not Christian Rashtra. When India does exactly the same thing, it is Hindu Rashtra. Enough of this nonsense. What you have shown right now are actually 2 things. One, you have exposed the hypocrisy of these guys, anti-CA protesters. And number 2, which is very important, you have also shown that if what America did was not considered discriminatory by anyone around the world, including the Americans who are now writing and Indians writing in America that, oh, what India is doing is discriminatory, then how is this discriminatory? So it yet again also exposes these anti-CA protesters for what they really are: illogical, irrational, and astoundingly hypocritical. And not only, I'm sorry to say, the law is an ass, but sometimes some lawyers are as well. You see, I'll tell you why. They know that in 2012 and 2015, the communists and the Congress demanded the exact same CAA, wherein the Bangladeshi minorities, specifically non-Muslims, were to be given Indian citizenship. Let them deny this. This is on paper. They have demanded this. Now they are backtracking. So that was not discriminatory. They know that they were completely silent for 70 years when lakhs of Hindu refugees from what was then West Pakistan ran for their lives and settled in Kashmir, but were denied citizenship, jobs, dignity, basic human rights because of Article 370. That was not discriminatory, huh? So, you know, that was then, it was not Hindu Rashtra then. They know that CA is not about Indian Muslims at all. And yet they want India to burn to the tune of these supremacist and bigoted chants like La ilaha illallah in Hindu se azadi, invoking the notion of some God-granted rishta. And when they are scared that they have exposed themselves, they start singing the national anthem. Arey, aise nahi hota hai. It's incredible to see this victim card being handed to snake oil salesmen and women every hour of every day to buy this entity called transfer of guilt. Honestly, I am in awe. I mean, here is Tejasvi Surya, who quotes a Muslim verbatim and without adding his opinion, and yet he's accused of Islamophobia. The fact is that these accusers are the real Islamophobes. They fear Islam. They fear to make public the word of the holy book in its entirety because they fear being called illiberal or hypocrites. They snare the fundamentalists but spare the fundamentals. Otherwise, I challenge these pretend liberals to tell me the prescribed fate in their holy book of homosexuals, unbelievers, blasphemers, fornicators, dress code violators, idol worshippers, and apostates. And let me end by saying, marriage of a Hindu man to a Muslim woman should not be allowed. What happened? You are shocked? You think I'm an Islamophobe for saying it? You want an FIR against me? Well, I have just quoted the order from the Holy Book, chapter 2, verse 221. Do not marry your women to polytheistic men until they believe. आप किस पे FIR करोगे? Or if you condemn this irrefutable, unchangeable order of the Holy Verse, then say so. I dare you. Better your head on the block than mine.
रुको जरा, सबर करो.
I want to argue with Mr. Rahul Ishwar, my good friend, who says that look, all communities spread peace. So here are some few verses just for people, disbelievers like Mr. Rahul Ishwar. Chapter 48 verse 13. And whoever has not believed in Allah and His Messenger, then indeed we have prepared for the disbelievers a blaze. Indeed, Allah has cursed the disbelievers and prepared for them a blaze. 33:64. The day their faces will be turned about in the fire, they will say, how we wish we had obeyed Allah and obeyed the Messenger. 33:66. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve. So strike them upon the necks and strike from them every fingertip. 8:12. Those who disbelieve will have cut out from them garments of fire. Poured upon their heads will be scalding water. 20-19. So Rahul Ishwar, you need to read not only about Hindu religion and stop this BS and read about other religions as well. So please stop your BS.
Okay. अरे बाप रे, ये तो धोती खोल रहा है.
As I was saying, maybe few of my panelists did not get what I was saying. There is a fundamental contradiction between Article 25 and Article 21. Freedom to practice your religion and freedom to have dignity, liberty, life. And I completely agree. I am blown away by the freshness of views of Saira ji. And I agree with each and every one of her views. The only difference is that I am an atheist. So I would agree with her, but she is a practicing Muslim. Her views are in total contradiction to what her religion says. But please let me finish.
You don't know about my religious beliefs, so don't comment.
Are you a Muslim or are you not?
I am by birth, but I am a liberal.
Now let me finish.
Yeah. By
Please,
birth,
I did not interrupt you.
And you a Hindu
So
by birth.
what I want to say is
Are
what
you
she said was...
practicing one?
Now please, 1 second. Can I just finish? What she said was that the book for India is not Quran or any other religious scripture, but Constitution. Now here is the meta thing. I completely agree with you. But in the Constitution, you have Article 25, which is right to practice your religion. Now, if you have a right to practice your religion that condemns homosexuality, that has a punishment for apostasy, that has a punishment
That's
for
wrong.
100,000
Yeah,
things.
it needs to be called out.
You can say that I have a right.
Out.
Please, why do you? This is not a TV, this thing, please. And I'm agreeing with most of what you're saying. And please don't bring that victim card now, please.
Y'all think y'all should wear purses, and y'all think that we behind, but we really be lurking. Gang, pull up, blonde.
So, all I'm saying is I am in complete consonance with her. I agree with all of her views, except that I'm not a hypocrite, and she is.
खत्म. बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय, गया.